team going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cougars offense will have the football first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over.
On to running room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Kalani Sitake got this Cougar program back in the national spotlight last season. 11 wins, and boy, did they do a great job in finishing off close games.
And boy, are they fun to watch. You talk about close games, yes, they won those, but fake punts, fake field goals, going for it on fourth down, like BYU's brand of football, Palmer, is always entertaining.
It's always entertaining. I remember a little while ago, people were wondering how they were going to fare in the Big 12, but they've proven that they can compete for a conference championship, and who knows this year, maybe take the next step to the CFP.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Creates a little space. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
And guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. They've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented, but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in game 1 in conference play this season.
No doubt. You got to set the tone early, send a message early. We're not that team from a year ago. Like, that was a bad season. That was a down season. We're going to turn this around. Got to get that momentum.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
So Colorado's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll run play action. Grabs behind the line. It's Hayden showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Throwing on the run. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense set for a first down play. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
That's caught. It's Williams. Knocked off his feet.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's Miller. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
And that is no good. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field, but it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so if you're running the play, it's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then, you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass, and I think he just hurried it a little bit too much. That play didn't look like it was going to have a chance anyways, but the quarterback, he's got to be a better actor on those draw plays.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. That's caught. It's Roberts. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw. It's Salter. Skips away from pressure. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Running back searching for a hole. Powers through the defender. Gets it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. It's caught. Made it. Gets away from one, finds some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Let's go. They'll run the option. They'll give it to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Here comes the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
This offense has it with really good field position. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Fires to the middle. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, BYU.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to Liberty.
They'll try the run.
This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Right back to it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
We've reached the break. BYU is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it in at the 40. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. Punt is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll start this drive firing. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
He's going to run it. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Fires on the move. It's complete. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
The Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The screen, he's got wheels, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Off the play fake. There's the pressure. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. He gets a hand on it.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the air, it's Hillstead. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ryan. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. On the ground, it's Welch. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. The screen. He can go. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Off play action. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
On the direct snap, it's Gibson. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The option look. Now the toss. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Salter. Buying some time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Might want to muster up that protection. They had one blocked earlier. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game, still sitting at 10.
And man, this kicker is now 0 for 3 in this game, guys. 9 points. He's cost his own team. You got to wonder what his confidence is like right now.
Got a man. It's Ryan. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now adjusting. Going to try. There he goes. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He wants to go deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
It'll be third and long. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. Finds his man. It's Ryan. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Not really looking to score threes. It would have been a 50-yard field goal attempt. The offense trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. To the air on first down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Roberts. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice move to keep running. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. To the air, it's Hillstead. Quickly complete. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that we needed.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, BYU! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Just enough time for one final play in this half. With the catch, it's Price. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and stop that clock.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense getting set for first down. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Salter. Makes the grab. Oh, out of space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Send the tight end in motion. Trying to run it in. Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. And the defense got it. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuck.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback. You just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
On to attempt to try. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for rushing the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. They'll corral that swift kick just inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. Got a man. It's Nakua. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Going to swing it on second down. Buys a little time. On the move, he fires. Makes a connection. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackle.
He tries to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. On the option. Now the toss. Spins away from the defense.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Back to throw. It's Salter. Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
Gets it out quickly. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run for it on third and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
It's good. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Back to throw, it's Hillstead. They'll run the screen. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, that's not on the quarterback. I know it's not easy completing some of these out routes, especially at the college level, but that's a play the receiver's got to make.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hagan. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This BYU offense set up with another first down. Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll go to the counter play. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Salter. The sure hands, it's Miller. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Caught behind the line. It's Hayden. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, you got to like these last two plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Makes the grab. It's Miller. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback is throwing the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Salter. Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one is perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. Oh, better look out. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Caught near the sticks. It's Ryan. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Makes the grab, it's Roberts. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The RPO, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And the Cougars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw again. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They booted away on 4th down. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger. Kearney on the Jets. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced the punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
Quick pass on the fly motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. To throw, it's Salter. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hayden. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Got room on the return. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
When you're down late in the game and you got to make plays, it's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you've got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up into 26 with the first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put them...
Turning it on! And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking to throw it, Salter. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on third down. You've probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Gets the back moving. On the move to his left. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.